Good morning, everybody. Bienvenidos. Welcome to Books and Tea. My name is Kat, and Happy New Year! Oh my God. Welcome to the future, you guys. It's the future. Welcome to 2026. I am posting this video a little bit later than I wanted to because actually there was a video that I wanted to do previously before this one. And due to some stuff happening, I couldn't. I had this whole Christmas ensemble and it was gonna be super fun, but that'll just have to wait, I guess. So I figured, why not start the year off with a banger? Start off with a January TBR. Let's figure out what we're gonna read for the month. I know I said in a previous video, I was like, I'm not gonna do a TBR jar because that's not who I am, but I wanna try it. I was thinking about it for the past couple of weeks and I wanna try it at least once, just so that in case it doesn't work out, I know I made the genuine effort to give it a shot, but it seems really fun. So that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully there are some really good picks because I do wanna start off January strong. If I have a really good reading month in January, then the rest of the year is just like a domino effect for that. So let's start this January TBR. All right, before we start, guess what? I got a new mug. Guys, look at how cute this mug is. It says Book Club Babe, and I got it from one of my friends, and it is so cute. It's pink, but you know what? It's super bright, but I did tell myself that 2026, I wanted to add more color into my life, into my wardrobe, into everything. So I think this is a really good start. It's huge. It's a huge mug, but I was just saying in my other video that I wanted to refresh my mug collection, and she must have heard me, y'all, because look at how cute this is. I don't have any tea this morning. I do have water because we must stay hydrated. If you're not drinking water, what are you doing? Go grab your water, go grab your tea, go grab your coffee so we can start this video. Disclaimer, I wanna say, if I haven't mentioned it already, my videos are not going to be a typical aesthetically pleasing. That being said, I don't have a cute jar to do these prompts in. I was trying to find something that was nice. I was even contemplating on using my new mug to do it, but I'm like, no, that just doesn't feel right. So it's a little ratchet, but this is my true self and we just got to use what we have. And this is giving, tell me you're Hispanic without telling me that you're Hispanic. So for the TBR jar, oh my God, we have the old cantina of sofrito. If you know, you know. This is like our holy grail marinade. So this is what we're gonna be using as our TBR jar. I did not put a lot of prompts just because I wanted to start off a little bit light, because if it does end up working out and I do like it and it's fun, I'm gonna put a lot more in here, but I didn't want to waste time if it didn't work out for me. Also, I did write these prompts over a month ago because I didn't want to remember what it was, and I have no idea what's in here, but we're going to be choosing 5 books this month, and that way it gives me a little bit of wiggle room to mood read or read my book club pick. I wanted to go a little light, so let's just jump right into it. Okay, pick number 1. Let's see what this says. Reread an old favorite. Oh my gosh, you know what? It's funny that this is the first one because I had a conversation with myself, as I often do. And I said to myself, I'm like, I have so many books, not really on my shelf in storage and everything, but I have so many books that I'm dying to reread. It's difficult though. Let me tell you something. It's a struggle because on one hand, you want to reread the books that you love, but then you want to read the books that's in your TBR. But then you want to read new releases that come out so you stay prominent. And I'm just like, how can you fit all of that? But I do want to try. What book can I read? I mean, I have so many options that I can reread, but a book that give me a second because I have so many, but I just give me a second to think about it. So the first book that I'm going to pick, you know what? I kind of goofed myself with this one because I didn't really get a chance to make a list or really think about the books that I wanted to reread. I just told myself that I wanted to start doing it. But I think I want to reread the Mindfuck series by S.T. Abbey. Oh my God, you guys, listen. It's a classic. And I don't know, majority of the people have read it already. But if you have not read the Mindfuck series with Lana Myers, ¿qué tú estás haciendo? Pause this video right now and go read it and then come back, because I think about that book, but just randomly. It'll come in just like random bursts. And you know what? I'm in the mood to reread like a badass FMC to start the year off. I really want to start off with something that I'm like, yes, you deserve that. You do that, all of that. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I love that series so much, and I read it a long time ago. It's probably one of the first that I read, and I really want to reread it and just get the details and just feel good. For those of you that have not read the Mindfuck series, it's about this woman. Her name is Lana Myers, and she goes through something horrific, traumatic, abusive. I mean, everything that you could think of, she went through. And she tries to start a new life. She has this boyfriend. I forget what his name is because it was so long ago. But he is an FBI detective. And he goes through all these cases. And apparently there's a serial killer out there murdering all these people. And he's put on the case. What he doesn't know is that the serial killer is his girlfriend. It's her, Lana Myers. It's her. She's over here killing, unaliving these people, and then getting back into bed and be like, oh, honey, how was your day? And he's like, oh, nothing. I'm just stressed out. I'm trying to find this killer or whatever. And I can't seem to find them. And they're pissing me off. And she's like, that sucks. I hope you catch them soon. But we'll talk about it more in the morning. Guys, listen, my daughter says it all the time because I say it very often. But I have never read a book like that before in my life. Because you're telling me that you're double crossing, but you know, I don't want to say for good reason, because a serial killer is never a good reason, but this is fiction. That you know that your boyfriend is out there looking for you and you're playing la tontita, you know what I mean? And the way that their dynamic goes throughout the entire book is just absolutely riveting. There are 5 little novellas that create this one massive book. So it's very quick, very easy to read, very gut-wrenching and gripping. That's the pick that I'm going to choose for our prompt of a reread. Okay, guys. Next prompt, here we go. I'm gonna go with this one. Prompt number 2. Okay, so for this one, I did a couple of prompts where it's alphabetized. For every single letter, there's a prompt for it. So this one is the letter S, and it says Shattered Secrets. This is very general, but you could really play around with this one. The book that I'm gonna be choosing is Room 706 by Ellie Levinson. Guys, I mentioned that this was one of my most anticipated reads in 2026, and it's also coming out in January, I believe on January 20th. So I am so ready to read this book, because if you didn't see my other video, please go watch it. I gave a little bit of a synopsis on what the story was about, but it's basically of a woman who says that her husband and her children are her world and she loves them, but then on the sideline, she's booking this hotel room with every single month with her lover. So she's having an affair, she's hiding secrets, but then there's a siege. Something happens where the hotel is in danger, and they're both, her and her lover, are trapped in that hotel. And now they have to figure out A, how to, beat this danger. B, she has to figure out, because at some point her husband and children are going to find out. 3, does her lover even know that she's married? Like, there's a lot of questions going on, and things are gonna be put out into the light at the end. So I'm really interested to see how that's gonna play out. Oh, I'm so excited. And it's like a 2-in-1 special because it's a standalone and it's a new release that's coming out in January. So I am going to be able to read something new. And I've never read anything from this author before. That's another bonus because I do want to branch out and read new authors out there. I'm excited that I got that one. Oh, how fun! This is fun. Let's choose our prompt number 3. Okay, let's go with this one. Oh, this says read a book with short chapters. Don't mind if I do. That's my favorite. Oh my God, the book gods? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're on my side. Let me see. Book with short chapters are normally thrillers for me. I have to see what. Oh, actually, I lied. I know exactly what I'm gonna read. Is it short chapters though? I have to see. Okay, so the book that I'm going to be reading is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross. This is, I don't know if this is, what do you consider this? A prologue, a prelude of Divine Rivals. I'm not really sure what to consider, but this takes place years, hundreds of years after the events that happened in Divine Rivals. If you have not read that book, please. It is, the writing style is so beautiful. The work, the imagery is amazing. The romance is so cute. And this takes place regarding Matilda, who is a goddess, and Vincent, who's a mortal, and how they get through everything that's going on together, even though it's forbidden love. It's a little bit of enemies to lovers because I'm assuming that dealing with a goddess, there's going to be mortals that want to try to take advantage, gods that want to try to use mortals, and this whole big thing. Not for nothing, but I heard so many people talk highly about this book. So far, nobody has spoken badly about it. I don't like to go in with high expectations, but I am really looking forward to reading this one. All right, we're going to choose another one. Let's choose, oh, there's 2, so I'm gonna go with this one. Okay, this one says, read a sports romance. Okay, a sports romance. Oh, you know what? I was scrolling through a lot of books that I have been wanting to read that I haven't gotten a chance to get to. And I came across Mariana Zapata. I've only read one book by her, which is From Lukov with Love, and I really enjoyed it. And one of my favorite booktubers of all time loves Mariana to death. Doesn't stop talking about her. So I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can dive into her a little bit. So the book that I'm going to choose that I'm thinking about is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. I don't really know what this is about. I just know that he's a football player and something happens. Let me read the synopsis. All right, we got my handy dandy tablet and it says, Vanessa Mazur knows she's doing the right thing. She shouldn't feel bad for quitting. Being an assistant / housekeeper / fairy godmother to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization was always supposed to be temporary. She has plans and none of them include washing extra large underwear longer than necessary. But when Aiden Graves shows up at her door wanting her to come back, she's beyond shocked. For 2 years, the man known as the Wall of Winnipeg couldn't find it in him to tell her good morning or congratulate her on her birthday. Oh no. Now he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? Okay, wow, all right. And if you can see, I'm reading this off of Goodreads, and the reviews are crazy. It's just 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, Team Graves. So this has a really good rep. I'm gonna give this one a try, and it's a standalone sports romance, which I love even more. You already know. That's my choice. Ay, mi gente, we've come to the last one. I did not think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but it was a good time, and I have some really, really amazing choices. So let's pick the last one. We're gonna go with this one. This one. Oh wait. Let's go read a completed series. Yes, this is the one that I have been wanting because I want to get through my list of completed series. I want to get through to them so bad. So let me go to my handy dandy notes and see what we got. Oh wait, do I have access to this one? Or is it just on my phone? Oh no, you know what? I think it's on my phone. So let me just come back really quick once I jot down all of them, and then I'll let you know. So I just realized that I didn't have to look anywhere because I have a completed series here on my TBR shelf, and it is, oh she's heavy, it is An Ember in the Ashes Quartet by Saba Tahir. I purchased this last year and I have been waiting for the right moment to read this, and I'm so excited. I follow her on Instagram and she keeps pumping out books. So I'm like, let me hurry up and read this to see. Let me pull the first one out. Ugh. All right. One second. Let me get it out. Ooh. All right. So the first one is An Ember in the Ashes. And oh my God, I've just been collecting dust. So this says, is it Leia? I'm gonna go with Leia. Leia is a slave. Elias is a soldier, but neither of them are free. Crazy. Under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happened to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. Anything with academy setting, I love. There, Leia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly the most unwilling. What that mean? He and Leia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. Oh, I am really looking forward to reading this. I can't wait to see. And look how cool the spine is. So if you put it together, hold on. I didn't even realize. So if you put it together, it shows her. I'm guessing that's Leia, and then Ellie is somewhere around here. How cool is that aesthetic? So I'm gonna see if I can get through the entire quartet this month, because I really wanna cross off a completed series off my list because I have a lot more to add. But yay, I'm excited to finally read this. All right, so that is the end. Let's go over all of the books that we chose using our prompts. The first is the prompt to read a completed series. We're going to be doing An Ember in the Ashes Quartet by Saba Tahir. For read a book with short chapters, we are going to be doing Wild Reference by Rebecca Ross. For reread an old favorite, we're going to do the Mindfuck series by St. Abbey. The prompt with Shattered Hearts in the S alphabet, we're going to do Room 706 by Ellie Levinson. And read a sports romance, we're going to do The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata. I'm so happy with all of these choices. I'm really excited to see how January is going to kickstart for me in terms of reading. I can't wait to go through these. I'm going to be doing a vlog, so stay tuned for that. And I hope that this year is filled with amazing reads for you guys. And, you know, I hope it's filled with health and richness and everything that you guys want, everything that you work for. I hope it comes true for you this year. Because like I said, this is our year and I'm putting it out into the universe because why not? Thank you guys so much for watching with me. I hope you all have an amazing day. And please let me know in the comments below, what are you going to read in January? What are you in the mood for? What are you going to plan for? Are you going to pick in a TBR jar like I do? Let me know. I want to talk about it. Have a great day. Hasta la próxima. Bye.